if you know the meaning of Dadasha. How many of you know the meaning of Dadasha? Very few hands. Dadasha is an affirmation that we make to ourselves. Dada, in our language, in the Indian language, Dada means elder brother. And Sham, as you all know, is the name, one of the many names of Lord Krishna. Our master said to us, regard Krishna as your elder brother. And what is the duty of the elder brother? An elder brother protects you. Therefore, when we say Dada Sham, we make this affirmation. I am safe, I am secure, I am protected. Would you like to say this affirmation with me? I am safe, I am secure, I am protected. I think we live in insecure times. And today, more than ever before, we need safety, we need security, and above all, we need protection. Get up in the morning with this affirmation. Whenever you get a minute or two in the day, keep on saying to yourself, I am safe, I am secure, I am protected. I am safe, I am secure, I am protected. A word of gratitude to the Sadhu Vaswani Center for having organized this beautiful program. The center specially headed by our CEO, Mr. Didi. I think he deserves a big round of applause. And of course, nothing is possible without the help, without the cooperation, without the dedication of a team of workers, volunteers. And we are blessed to have them with us. I feel grateful to every worker, to every volunteer, to every member of our team. A word of gratitude to our very kind hosts, Mrs. Sangeeta and Gul Bhojwani. Due to Mr. Gul Bhojwani's frail health, Sangeeta was unable to join us, but I'm sure in her thoughts, in her prayers, she is here with us. And most importantly, I feel grateful to every one of you. Today, if I were to ask you, there are many things that you lack. Isn't it? Is there anyone who can say, I don't lack anything? Anyone present? No. There are many things that we lack. But one thing that is common to today's generation, to today's times, what is that one thing? We don't have time, we don't have time, we don't have time. This is what we keep on repeating again and again. I have no time, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. And today you have spared your precious time and come here. Remember, time is precious. You have invested 3 to 4 hours to be here. See that you have a good return on your investment. You go from here, you have come here to? You have come here to? Are you sure? I don't think. At least say it loudly. We have come here to? Yes. Until you are sure what you want, how will you get it? How will you choose it? You should be firm in your choices. You should be firm in your resolves. You have come here to? Very good. As I said, I feel grateful to every one of you. Let us be relaxed. Sit comfortably. Be relaxed. Today, to find a relaxed person is very difficult. Another thing, that we use in our vocabulary. What is it? I am stressed. I meet children, 3 years old, and what do they say to me? We are stressed. Can you imagine? When we were children, did we know the word stress? It never existed in our vocabulary. Children today are stressed. And now, stress maybe is an understatement. We are anxious. From anxiousness, we go to depression. From depression, today's youths, what do they say? We are burnt out. We need to de-stress ourselves. Sit relaxed. Don't be stressed. Today, if someone will come up and say that I am not stressed, anyone here who's not stressed? If someone will say I am not stressed, everyone will look at him, are you normal? Stress is a mark of life today. Relax your bodies, and most importantly, relax your mind. Our mind is constantly jumping. It's not walking, it's not running, but it is jumping. Another thing which today's generation suffers from is overthinking. Are we familiar with that? A small thing happens and there is a movie that goes on in our mind. We start creating so many things that are not required. There's so much of overthinking. Relax yourself, relax your bodies, and most importantly, relax your mind. As I said, because you have come here to choose happiness. But what many of us do, instead of choosing happiness, what do? We chase happiness. And the more we chase happiness, the more it eludes us. All we have to do is to choose happiness. Why? Because we are built of happiness. Happiness is within us, peace is within us, power is within us. All we have to do is to choose happiness. But what do? We give that power to everyone we meet. The first thing, if we need to choose happiness, the first affirmation which we should make today is, I have the power to choose happiness. I have the power to choose happiness. We give our power to everyone else. We give our power to people. We give our power to situations, to circumstances. And therefore, as I said, our happiness keeps on waxing and waning. Sometimes we are on top of the world. And by the time we realize, we are right into the dumps. I have the power to be happy. Would you like to say it? I have the power to be happy. The more you say it, the more you will program your minds. All we have to do is to start reprogramming our minds. We have made some grooves in our minds, and our minds keep on thinking only in that pattern. Now we have to reprogram our mind. Therefore, the importance of affirmations. The power, I have the power to be, I have the power. I think I am alone and you all are how many? My voice is louder than yours. I have the power
to be happy.
I have the power. Don't worry, very soon you will get a sumptuous dinner, so you can spend your energy. I have the power to be happy. The choice is mine. There is a funny story. It's a fable. It's the story of a hound. You know what a hound is? It's a hunting dog. And this hunting dog one day goes out for a walk. As it is walking, on the way, it sees a rabbit. And the dog says, now I must have this rabbit. And the dog keeps on chasing the rabbit, and the rabbit keeps on moving faster and faster until it drags the dog with him into a deep forest. But the rabbit, as you know, rabbits, they move very fast. Though the dog is chasing the rabbit enters the forest and then it disappears. The dog realizes that now the rabbit has disappeared and he says, let me return. He realizes he has entered a deep, dense forest. He starts returning. As he is returning, what does he see? He sees just a little ahead of him a huge panther ready to pounce on him, ready to devour him. And the dog immediately, he says, now, what should I do? I'm in deep trouble. I have to do something. He looks down and he sees there are some bones there. What does he do? He sits down on the ground with his back to the panther and he starts chewing those bones. And the moment he feels that the panther has come close enough, he says, oh, what a delicious meal. I wish there was one more panther around. And the panther hears those words and he says, oh, now I am in trouble. What should I do? And he immediately slinks away into the forest. And he says to himself, that was too close. The dog would have devoured me. Now, the story is not yet over. The best part is, who was watching the show? Any guesses? The rabbit. The rabbit saw that first the dog tried to chase me, and now he made a fool of the panther. So he goes to the panther and he says to him, do you know the dog made a fool of you? He was just pretending. And the panther, he says, let both of us go together now. And now I will pounce on the dog. Come on, hop on my back. And the rabbit hops on the back of the panther. And they start moving. The dog had already walked quite a distance, and once again he sees the panther with the rabbit on his back, and he says, now what should I do? Again, he lies down on the floor with his back again to the panther and the rabbit. And when he sees that the panther is close enough, what does he say? He says, where is the rabbit? He has taken so long. I sent him an hour ago to get me another panther. And the panther, he didn't care for the rabbit. He just jumped and he again sinks away into the forest. This is a humorous story, but the best part of the story is nobody was killed. We too let external situations overpower us. We are not like the dog. We let external situations, we let people overpower us. We don't take charge of our lives. We don't take control of our lives. We give the remote of our lives to so many situations, to so many people. All we have to do, if we have to choose happiness, is to take charge of our lives, to be in control. Why? Because I have the power to be happy. You are not even saying it with me. I have the power to be happy. As I said, keep on saying these affirmations. If you want to go from here, choosing happiness, you have to make these affirmations. I have the power to be happy. You have to take charge of your life. You have to be in the driver's seat. Before we proceed, let us reflect on what is our happiness quotient at this moment. We test our IQs, we test our EQs, don't we? Just now, in a few minutes, let us test our happiness quotient. The first question, and this is going to be an interactive session. In the first question, I will give you multiple choices. You decide. The first question is, how would you describe yourself? We are very good at describing others. But when it comes to describing ourselves, we don't know. We have workshops sometimes, and in that we have a small exercise. We tell them that write down 5 of your weaknesses. And they keep on thinking, keep on thinking. We tell them, we are giving you 2 minutes, write down your 5 weaknesses. We tell them, okay, if this is difficult, we'll give you another option. Write down 5 weaknesses of your spouse. And they finish it in 2 seconds. We know so much about everyone around us. But who we are, do we know who we are? This is a true story. I don't know, I don't see movies, but I read a review. There was a movie, if maybe some of you have seen it, The Nanny Diaries. I read the review of that movie, and it was written, the movie is based of how a girl was called for an interview. She had applied for a job and she was called for an interview. She was all ready. Every answer she had practiced. And when they call her for the interview, she faces a jury. And she's ready for all the tough questions that they have prepared. But what is the question that they ask her? They tell her, we are not going to ask you any difficult questions. We are going to ask you a simple question. Who are you? And it is said when she heard that question, she had no answer for it. And she simply, immediately rushes out of the room. Many of us are like that. We don't know who we are. How would you describe yourself? Would you describe yourself as always happy? Anyone here who can say say I'm always happy? Not even one? Okay. Mostly happy? Very few. Sometimes happy? Many more. Hardly happy? The next question. What is it that disturbs our happiness? For each one of us, the trigger may be different. Not only that, for each one of us, the trigger may be different at different timings. What is it that disturbs our happiness? Let us take 5 answers. What is it that disturbs your happiness? Any 5 of you? Our thoughts. Which thoughts? Negative thoughts. Be precise. Thoughts don't disturb us. Negative thoughts disturb us. And that is the quality of negative thoughts. When negative thoughts come, they don't come alone, they come in a procession. When positive thoughts come, it's very, very slow process. Therefore, negative thoughts drain us of our happiness. Anything else? Negative action. Negative action arises from negative thoughts. Repeated thoughts lead to action. Repeated action becomes our habit. And habits form our character. And character shapes our destiny. So the root cause is negative thoughts. Any other answer? Expectations. Very true. Are our expectations realistic? Yes or no?
Somehow.
And how much do we expect from ourselves?
Very little.
All the time we keep on expecting from others. Do we expect that we should change? Expectations is also a great cause that robs us of our happiness. Any other answer? We've taken 3, 2 more. Yes? Jealousy. Very true. Comparison. We know what are the things that rob us of our happiness, but still we keep on doing them. Still we keep on comparing ourselves with everyone. Very true. The second question was, what is it that robs us of our happiness? What are the triggers? Every day ask yourself this question. What is it that disturbs my happiness? What is it that stands between me and happiness? Because happiness is within me. But what are the layers that come and cover that happiness? The third question. When, due to any trigger, my happiness is robbed, is disturbed, how long does it take for me to get back to a state of balance, to a state of equilibrium? How long does it take for me? Does it take a few seconds? Does it take a few minutes? Does it take a few hours? Or sometimes does it take a few days? Our mood gets spoiled Sometimes it is resolved very soon. Sometimes it takes so long. How long does it take for us? The fourth question, is our happiness dependent on the behavior of others? Is it dependent on the behavior of others or on the opinions of people? Many a times our happiness evaporates just by someone passing by us without saying hi to us. It's as simple as that. Does our happiness depend on the behavior of others, on the opinion of others? It was that person's opinion. And the fifth question, to be happy, who needs to change? Me, people, or maybe my spouse? Me, people, or situations? Who needs to change? Yes. The second affirmation, to be happy, I need to change. Write that down on the tablet of your mind. To be happy, I need to change. The first thing was, I have the power to be happy. And secondly, to be happy, I have to change. If only we realize that to be happy, nothing around us has to change. It is only I who have to change. It is I who has to make that switch. There were two friends who met after a long time, and they were sitting and talking. One of the friends said to the other, let's see who's more peaceful, you or me. And the first friend said, I am always peaceful. I am always calm. He said, how can you say that? He said, because I am like a thermometer. What does a thermometer do? A thermometer reflects your temperature, right? If you put the thermometer in your mouth, it will reflect the temperature of your body. He said, I am like a thermometer. I don't keep on erupting. I just reflect. And the second friend said to him, that is not true peace, that is passive peace. He said, okay, what do you do? And he said, I am like a thermostat. And what does the thermostat do? You can set your temperature. Many of us, we are like thermometers. We are okay until we start reflecting and then we start reacting. And then we lose our happiness. All we have to do is to become a thermostat. We have to set our temperature without thinking what is happening around us. We have to set our temperature. How do we set our temperature? I have brought with me 4 practical tips, and I thought in the time that is left to me, I will share those tips with you. Till what time have I to go on? No. What is the time you have announced? The first practical tip is unclutter your minds. Our minds are filled with desires, they are filled with wants. And as one sister said, they are filled with expectations. We have so many expectations, realistic or unrealistic. We expect perfection from our spouse, but that's not in his nature. There used to be a quarrel between a couple every day. The wife would say, otherwise I'm so peaceful, otherwise I'm so calm, but I don't know what happens to me. She had 3 complaints. The first complaint was that my husband, when he is returning from office, he tells me, I'm reaching in 10 minutes. We'll have tea together. That was their ritual. But he takes at least 40 minutes to come back. The second thing, when my husband sleeps at night, and as he's watching reels, he watches them so loudly that I am unable to sleep. And the third thing, he never puts off the light. Now there were simple expectations, but they kept on irritating her. But that was not what the husband would ever do until she realized that it is I who have to change if I want to remain peaceful. Though I am peaceful, though I am calm, but I keep on losing my peace, I keep on losing my calm over these trifles. Now she made it a habit. When she would see a light on, she just had to switch it off. When her husband was late, she didn't wait for him. She would sit and enjoy her cup of tea, unconcerned whether he reached in time or he didn't reach. And the third thing, what was the third thing? He would listen to the reel loudly. She got for herself a pair of headphones. So simple. And what was the result? When the husband realized that didn't disturb her, he started putting off the light on his own. He started getting a pair of headphones for himself. Solutions are so simple, but because we have high expectations and desires, one desire is over, another desire has already popped up. There is another amusing story. It is a story of a princess. She was the only princess. And naturally, the king doted on her. Every now and then, she would hear only 3 words. What are those 3 words? I love you, I love you, I love you. When we were children, we never heard those words. We saw those words in action. Today we only hear those words. Anyone goes out of the house, I love you. But where is it backed by action? He kept on telling her, I love you, I love you, I love you. And now it was the princess's 11th birthday. And the king said to her, ask for whatever gift you want and I will give it to you. And this princess, she was in love with the rain. So what does she ask of her father, the king? She tells the king that I want a necklace. He says, what kind of a necklace you want? Just name it and I will provide you. What the princess had seen, that especially when the rain falls, you all are very accustomed to the rain, puddles are created, right? And when the rain water keeps falling in those puddles, what is formed? Bubbles. And this princess, somehow, those bubbles fascinated her. And she says to the king, if you really love me, therefore never say to anyone, I love you, I love you, I love you. It's a great promise. And then she says to the king, if you really love me, make for me a necklace of bubbles. Now, is it possible to have a necklace of bubbles? The king tried to explain to her, but she said, you said you love me and you can't even make for me a necklace of bubbles. I'm not asking for emeralds, for rubies, for diamonds, just bubbles. Now the king sends forth a proclamation. Everyone says that what is wrong with the king? One weaver, he goes up to the king and he says to the king, I am ready to take up that challenge. Anyone here who's ready for that challenge? No? This weaver says, I am ready, and what will I weave? A garland of bubbles. But he says, I will put one condition. And what is that one condition? I want to sit with the princess and weave that garland. The king says, that is a very simple thing, it's her demand. She will gladly sit with you. Both of them sit together, and that day it really starts pouring, and there are so many bubbles in the puddle right inside the garden. And the princess says, these are the bubbles which I would like you to weave. And the weaver says, it's a very simple thing. I will weave the necklace, but you have to lift the bubbles and give them to me. Once you give the bubble to me, I will weave the necklace. Our desires are also like that. They are like bubbles. We just want to catch them. But actually, when we go to catch them, we find actually we didn't need them. We needed something else. And then we run after that second thing. Unclutter your minds of all desires, of all wants. I want this, I want this, I want everything to happen my way. It's either my way or the highway. And most importantly, expectations. Every morning, I think we do that every morning in India, but I think you all do that in London also. Every morning, we take a bath, don't we? We are so careful to take care of our body, but what about our minds? Do we shampoo our minds every morning? Our minds are open to anything and everything. Anything finds room in our mind, everything finds room in our mind. Anything from social media, anything from anywhere around the world. Take care of your mind. Our esteemed sister spoke about the Bhagavad Gita. Our master would say that the teaching of the Bhagavad Gita can be summed up in one line, and that one line is, make your mind your friend. Now, that same mind can uplift us. It can take us to the realms of happiness, and that same mind can downgrade us. Make your mind your friend. Make your mind your friend. How do we make our mind our friends? By being alert, by being aware all the time. We should see that we don't allow any unnecessary thoughts to enter our mind, any negative thoughts to enter our mind. A moment, we have no control if a negative thought comes to us. That is not in our control. But what is in our control is to give space to that negative thought in your mind. Whenever a negative thought comes to your mind, immediately say to it, no room for you, house full. Make your mind your friend. Therefore, every day when you get up in the morning, when you open your eyes, the first thing that you should do, first thing, what is the first thing? Say to yourself that I am grateful for the gift of this beautiful day. Be grateful. Grateful for the gift of this beautiful today, of this beautiful day. And today, I will choose the right thoughts. I will be aware of every thought that I choose. I will not choose anger. What will I choose? Happiness. I will choose patience. I will choose calm. I will not choose fear. What will I choose? I will choose faith. I will not choose hatred. I will choose love. I will not choose selfishness. I will choose compassion. Every day, make those choices in the morning. As I said, what we need is repeated reminders. And once you have made the choice, when somebody else makes the choice for you, we don't want to follow it. But if I have made the choice, then I have to be aware. Awareness throughout the day, be aware. Moment thought of anger comes, no room for you. Substitute it immediately by a thought of peace, by a thought of patience, by a thought of calm. Our mind is like us. Many of us, even when we are working, even when we are driving, I don't know if even when we are sitting here, what are we doing? Where is our attention to notifications? Constantly we want to know which is the notification I've got, which is the message I have got. Our mind is like that. It's constantly open to anything that anyone puts into it. How many of you go on holidays? Very few. Okay. But when you go on holidays, how many of you click pictures? All of you. Now many more hands are raised. We go for a holiday to enjoy the place, and we spend our time in clicking pictures. And sometimes when we review those pictures at home, we say, oh, the sunset is so beautiful. But we didn't enjoy the sunset live when we were there. We are enjoying it in the pictures, which we could have done even before. So when we go on a holiday, we keep on clicking pictures, and we click so many pictures that sometimes when we come back home, what does the phone sends us a notification? Storage full. But in spite of it, we don't pay attention to the notification, and then what happens? Our phone keeps hanging. This is what happens to us when we allow every type of thought enter in. We let every type of thought enter our mind. Then what happens? Our efficiency reduces, our productivity reduces, our decision-making abilities, they reduce. We cannot take a decision. Before taking a decision, we ask 10 people, am I doing the right thing? Be careful of your mind, unclutter your minds. Make this a ritual every morning. Every morning as you get up, choose to be happy. Therefore, say to yourself, just for today, I will choose every thought. Choose your thoughts. Let's move on to the second practical suggestion. The first one was unclutter your minds. The second practical suggestion is keep your heart light. Our hearts are so heavy. We are very particular about the weight of our body. Nowadays, which is very good, the body is a very precious gift. We must see that we are healthy, we are eating the right type of food, we are doing the right exercise, adequate exercise. We are very particular about the weight of our bodies. Even when we go for a party, if we want to cheat, we feel drawn to a particular dessert. Before picking it up, we'll ask our spouse or someone who's with us, is it worth cheating? because we are so particular. But when it comes to our heart, we keep on putting everything into it. Our hearts are full with hurts. They are filled with grudges. They are filled with wounds. They are filled with hatred. They are filled with jealousy. And that is the cause of our unhappiness. Someone says a little thing to us and we feel hurt. Then, what do we do to that hurt? We keep on repeating what that person said to us again and again in our mind. We keep on replaying it in our mind. She said this to me. How could she say this to me? Has she seen herself? This is what people say about her. All those thoughts keep on coming to us. And what happens? That hurt, it becomes a wound. And then we don't look after that wound. We keep on opening that wound again and again. We'll meet a friend. Do you know? This is what she said to me. And the friend will say, really? She had the audacity to say that to you. But she's made like that. Then from wounds, they turn into grudges, then into resentments, then hatred. And it is all these that rob us of our joy, that rob us of our peace, that rob us of our happiness. There was a young lady, young at heart, because our age does not depend upon our years, it depends on our attitude. Remember that you can be old at 50 and you can be young at 90. And this lady, she was 90 years old. And what did she claim? She said that till today I have not taken even one tablet. I have no blood pressure problem. Every day when I check my blood pressure, not every day, when I have to check my blood pressure, it's textbook reading 120/70. And they asked her, what is the secret of your happiness? And she said, my secret is a threefold one. The first secret, she said, is I never get angry. Do we get angry here in London? Yes. Frequently? Very frequently. I never get angry. There's a beautiful book, I don't know if it's available outside. It's written by beloved Dada. Burn anger before anger burns you. Anger is a fire that actually burns us. It's like a piece of coal. We say, so and so did this to me. I'm going to throw that piece of burning coal at that other person. But before we throw, remember first you're going to burn your hands. That other person may move away and that you may not even be able to reach the target, but for sure you will burn your hands. What did she say? I never get angry. And perchance, if I get angry, I immediately drop it. Today you'll have come here, drop all your anger here and go. I never get angry. And even if you get angry, learn to drop it. Don't hold on to it. As I said, now we keep on holding to our triggers. To get back to our equilibrium, sometimes it takes us seconds, sometimes minutes, sometimes hours, sometimes days. Sometimes we are still holding it on. I'm sure we'll find someone or the other here who's still holding on to that anger, that hatred, that resentment, that grudge. Therefore today, relationships are strained. Living in families, we create walls. So the first secret was I never get angry, and if I get angry, I drop it. The second secret we already saw, I do not hold on to resentments. Anything happens, learn to forgive, and most importantly, learn to forget. Sometimes we forgive, but if that person repeats the mistake, then we tell him, how many times are we going to forgive you? Forgive, but forget. Don't hold on to a grudge in your heart. Therefore, one practice, the one practice you have to do when you get up in the morning. What is that practice? You have to say to yourself, today I will choose my thoughts. And one practice which you should do every night is before sleeping. Again, close your eyes and say, I forgive all. I let go of every hurt, of every grudge. I send out blessings to all. Remember, what goes out of you comes back to you. The more of blessings you send out to others, the more of blessings will come back to you. Keep on giving love. Keep on spreading the sunshine of love. Make this a ritual. Every morning, choose your thoughts, and every night, forgive every wrong that has been done to you. Forgive every hurt. So the first thing was, I don't get angry. If I get angry, I drop it. The second thing is, I don't hold on to a grudge. And the third thing is, I trust in God completely. Learn to trust in God completely. God is our mother. God is our father. Remember, everything that happens for our best. Trust in God completely. There was one family. They called that family a happy family. What a beautiful way to be known, isn't it? Anyone here who can claim that we are a happy family? Every member of that family, not only were they happy, but they exuded happiness. They carried that perfume of happiness. Happiness is like a perfume. You cannot spray it only on yourself. Like perfume, if you put it on yourself, wherever you go, you carry it with you. You keep on spreading it. So they were called a happy family. And they asked one of them, what is the secret that you all are always happy? And this third thing you all must do. What was this person's reply? She said, in our house, we have a box. And on the box, what is written? SFGTH. SFGTH. Can anyone guess? SFGTH. And they said to her, what is SFGTH? And she said, it stands for something for God to handle. Whenever a problem arises, whenever a situation arises, whenever a disturbance arises, we don't go and talk to each other, we don't blame each other, we don't gossip about each other. We take a paper and we write it down. God, this is the problem that I am facing. This is what has hurt me. This is what has disturbed me. And I surrender it to you completely. Now you handle it. And she says, we go and put it in that box. And she says, instead of becoming bitter, we keep on becoming better and better and better and better. How many of us want to become better? Or how many of us like to stay bitter? Let us make the transition from bitter to better. From bitter to better. Very few want to become better. From bitter to better. Each one of you today, when you go home, make a box. Something for God to handle. Anything that perplexes you, anything that disturbs you, write it down. And go and put it in that box in a spirit of surrender, in a spirit of, I surrender to God completely. And then forget about it. You will see miracles happen in your daily life. 3 rituals we have requested you all to practice. The first is, every morning choose your thoughts. Every night before you sleep, forgive all, love all, send out positive vibrations to all. Right now, firstly, send out positive vibrations to Mr. Trump. Send out positive vibrations to Iran. Send out positive vibrations to Israel. Send out positive vibration to every leader. Send out positive vibrations to the entire world. We all can contribute to peace. We think to establish peace is the duty of leaders. No, we all can contribute to peace by sending out those vibrations of peace, vibrations of love. Make it a ritual. Send out vibrations. Now, war is going on. At night, send out those vibrations. May all be happy. May all be peaceful. May all have the wisdom. And you will see, what do? In fact, we contribute to the negativity by creating stress, by criticizing. We add fuel to the fire. Send out peaceful vibrations. And we will see that peace is not far away. Happiness is not far away. Love is not far away. Satyug exists even now. Satyug is where everyone is peaceful, everyone is happy, everyone is loving. All we have to do is to create it within us. The third practical suggestion. What are you? I'll take 3-4 minutes more if you all are ready to wait and complete the 2 practical suggestions. Otherwise, even if you all take this with you, these 3 rituals, I will tell you, you will unlock the key to happiness. Whatever you all decide. Are you all sure? Are you all sure? Yes. And be quick. The third practical suggestion is be givers. Why is our happiness disturbed? Because we have become receivers. We want. Learn to become givers. Remember, life is a boomerang, as I said earlier. The more you give, the more you will receive. You want love, you want respect, you want happiness. Go out of your way to give respect to others, to give love to others. Don't expect anything from them. Give without expecting, and then you will see that you will get much more. Keep on giving. Because remember, what happens when we give? When we learn to give, the act of giving, we forget ourselves. We forget our worries, we forget our problems, we forget our disturbances. Otherwise, the self is too much with us. It is only I, me and mine. It is this I, me and mine that rob us of our happiness, that rob us of our joy. Learn to be givers. Keep on giving all the time. Be like the river. Be like nature. What do the trees do? They just give us shade. They give us fruits. Even if you throw stones at them, they will give you fruits. on giving all the time. Does it say, I will keep some water for myself in case there is a scarcity? And then hike the prices? It keeps on giving, keeps on giving, keeps on. It's only man who thinks of me and myself. What will I get out of it? Now from today, don't ask this question, what will I get out of it? How can I be of help to you? How can I serve you? And the more you give, the more of joy, the spring of joy will start flowing into your lives. This is a true story. It is a story of a monk. He joins a new monastery. And he assumes that once I have joined a monastery, I will be peaceful, I will be happy, I will be stable. He joins the monastery, he practices all the rules, he does not break their morning meditation, their morning class. He does everything, sattvic food, because food also has an impact on our mind. He does everything. But he finds that his heart is still disturbed. He cannot experience that peace, that bliss. And he comes to the head of the monastery and he says, what should I do to feel that peace? I have left everything and come. Have I made a mistake? And the head of the monastery says to him, that I don't know. But at the moment, I am tending to this pigeon whose wings have been bruised and the pigeon cannot fly. I am giving you this pigeon. Please take care of it, tend to it with love, feed it. And the monk says, okay. He takes the pigeon. And now he starts tending the pigeon, he starts taking care of the pigeon, feeding the pigeon. Every day he would take the pigeon outside. And one day, as he took the pigeon outside on his hand for a walk, suddenly the pigeon flew away. And when the pigeon flew away, he felt all his heaviness, all his burdens fly away. And he comes back to the head monk and he says, what happened? The pigeon has flown, but I feel so peaceful. And what did the monk say to him? He said, when you tended to the pigeon, you were healing yourself. When you help others, you are actually healing yourself. You are not doing any meherbani on them. You are not doing a favor to them. You are in fact healing yourself. In fact, therefore, look forward for opportunities to be of service. Do as much good you can, to as many as you can, on as many ways as you can, on as many occasions as you can, and for as long as you can. And you will see that spring of joy, happiness flow into you. And the last and the most important practical suggestion, when you start giving, you realize that there are so many things that you can actually give, you don't lack. Otherwise, we keep on complaining. I don't have this, I don't have that. We keep on complaining because we keep on comparing. When you start giving, you realize, oh, I have an abundance of so many things which I can share. And then instead of complaining, what do? You start thanking. Take this one mantra with you today. Even if you forget everything else, take this one mantra with you. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Anything happens, a difficulty comes, say thank you, God. And you will see that you will find a solution to that difficulty. That difficulty will not sting you because you have developed a positive mindset. You have unfolded the hidden strength that lies dormant in each and every one one of us, within each one of us, there is a reservoir of energy, a reservoir of strength, a reservoir of power. All we have to do is to unfold that power. And the easiest way to unfold that power is with this one mantra. Thank you. Not one of you is ready to say it with me. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you. This is a magic formula. Anything happens. Say, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. This is also a true story. There was once a supervisor on a construction site. And they were constructing a very high-rise building. They had reached 17 floors. He climbed those 17 floors. He was supervising each floor. And then he wanted to call one of the workers who was on the ground floor. Now, from 17 floors, how does he shout? And he didn't want to get down all the way and again climb because still the building had not been completed. He said, how do I catch the attention of the workers who are on the which floor? Ground floor. He says a simple way. He takes out a 10-rupee note from his pocket and he throws it down. And what does the laborer do? He picks up the 10-rupee note and looks left and right. Nobody's watching him. He puts it in his pocket. He says, my purpose was not fulfilled. He says, okay, let me try with a 100-rupee note. Throws a 100-rupee note. The same story. Looks left, looks right, and then where does he put it? Now he throws a 500-rupee note. But still that laborer puts it in his pocket. He says, now I have to do something. He looks around and he finds a stone. And he throws a stone. And now where does the laborer look? Does he put it in the pocket? He looks straight. God sends us not 500, not 5,000, not 5 million, but countless blessings every day. Do we thank God? How many of us thank God for those countless? We just take them for granted. We take them as our right. And if our health, if I develop a little pain, I say, why pain? But when I had 360 days of pain-free life, every day do I say, thank you God, thank you God, thank you God. When a small stone is thrown at me, a little pain, I immediately look up to complain, who's this? Take this magic formula with you. At least say it together, thank you God, thank you God, thank you God, as you are going out. Thank each other. Thank God before you eat your food. Find out reasons to thank God for small, small bounties that He keeps on bestowing on us every second. Without those blessings, we will not be able to survive. Keep on thanking God. And when gratitude grows, unhappiness cannot stay. Gratitude enters, unhappiness exits. Keep on thanking God, thanking God. Let me not speak more to you today. Thank you for your patient hearing. But I hope some of you will go from here choosing happiness and saying to yourself, the power to be happy is with, the power to be happy is with me. The power to be happy is with me. Thank you so much, Dada.